Well, hello everyone, it's Rick Passek, FlyFish Fanatic, and welcome to my tying bench. If you hear a background noise, it's my air conditioner. It's smoking hot in here and I'm sweating while I'm recording, so I've got it on. Hopefully it's not too bad. Today we will be tying another little snatcher pattern. This one is a mayfly, can be a damsel, but it's definitely a larger mayfly. Or like I said, a damsel pattern. So we'll start off with a Hends BL 200 in a size 10. It's a wet fly hook. We're going to have this fluoro yellow. It's an 8/0 classic waxed. I ran out of the 12, but this will do. 0.2 mil black wire for the rib, and then some Peacock Herl for the thorax, and some barred ginger hackle. Okay, so let's get this started. And like I'm not sure if this one goes out first or the other little guy goes out first. Never until I start editing, I don't know. But like I've said, for some reason I tie snatchers well, and crunchers and dabblers and all of them, but for some reason I'm really bad with crowding the eye. So I'm going to try my best not to crowd the eye in this. I don't crowd the eye in pretty well any other flies I tie, but these, I don't know why, I just do. So I'm just putting sorry, I forgot to put the tail on. So the tail is going to be some of the barred hackle ginger. So I'm just going to take 5 or 6 little strands here, have them lined up as best as I can, stick them out about the length of the shank. And I'm going to come back right to that bend and then go under it and over it and under it and over it. Help hold that back. Now I'll come back forward again in touching wraps. Keep this body fairly consistent. Now I'll put on my black wire. Again, touching wraps all the way back to that tie-in point with the tail. Just lifting it up just to see. That looks pretty good. Okay, now I'm just going to give my bobbin a counterclockwise spin, flatten this thread a bit. Just build up a nice yellow, bright green body. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always stop at 5 on these. Sometimes 4 if it's a smaller hook, but on this size, 5. Oh, this little bugger's keep slipping on me, so just come back. Just come a little closer. There we go. Now it should stay now. Oh, as soon as I let it go. It's not because I know why, because I got a little bit of a taper there. I'm just going to build that up just a little bit right at the front here. Always wants to slip down towards the thread. So let's do that. There we go. And bring this close. That should do it now. Oh, having fun with it today. Don't matter that much anyway. It's just me being picky. It's not too bad. Okay. Like I said, it's just me being, more than anything, me being picky. So I'll try not to crowd the head too much on this one. So now I'm going to come back to here. I'm going to get 3 pieces of Peacock Herl because I do want this to be, to stand out. And about there, just going to tie that in, leaving a little bit of room in the front there for a hackle. Come right back to where that wire was stopped, and that body. Okay. And then I'll give this a little bit of a twist just to keep them together. Give them a bit of a twist. Just a little bit, doesn't have to be much. Just helps keep them together a little bit. So I'm just going to go all the way forward. That looks okay. Come back through that again, and then back forward again. And then I'll stop about there. Get that tied off. Leave myself a little bit of room for a hackle. Just make sure that's tied in well. Come back right up against that ball. I like loosening my hook and just giving it a tiny bit of a tilt up when I do the hackle. So now I want this hackle to be fairly long, but not too crazy long. So about there, I'm going to spread, just clean up my end here. Going to wax my thread, even though it's waxed. It is a classic waxed, but shiny side or colorful side facing myself. Tying this in right along the side. Okay, and I like just twisting, folding that stem piece. See that little stem piece that's there? I like folding that back and going over top of it just a couple of times. And just nip that out of there. Okay, just kind of break that center stem a bit, not break it, but just flex it forward. And then I'm just going to stroke all that hackle material back as I go around. I want to be right tight up against that Peacock Herl, right tight. And then come just slightly in front of it with a second wrap and tie that off. Okay, stroke all that material back, building up just a little bit of a head, a nice yellow head there. Give that a 3-turn whip finish. I usually do a half a dozen or a dozen of these at a time, and then I'll go back and put head cement on all of them at once. I put them into these little clips, alligator clips, right? And then just do the head cement there. And while they're drying, I'm tying up other stuff. So just going to give that a bit of a back and forth. And if it doesn't break easy, which it doesn't want to, I'll get in there with a scissor. Okay. Just give that a little bit of a pinch back, and that is it. That is the finished fly. Here's another that I did. Okay, so they're a decent fly. They can be very effective. Lots of movement in the with the hackle and that tail. Lots of movement, right? And this one has got a copper rib, and this one's got the black rib. So that's the two. I usually tie these in a copper or gold. I ran out of the 0.2 mil gold, and then the black. Those are the two colors I usually tie them in. So, and I'll tie them in this size, which is a 10 and a 12. I want these fairly big. Yeah, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Not sure when this one's going to come out, but go over to my my website, theflyfishfanatic.ca, and have a look at my new fly shop. I'm going to start selling some just small batch orders, a dozen here, a dozen there type of thing. There'll be, I don't know how many, 30 or 40 different patterns on the site that you can choose from. Might take a little bit of time for you to get them because I'm not production tying. I'm just tying, in the evening while I'm watching TV, that type of thing. I'll tie up a dozen or two. So it could take a few weeks depending on how many how many orders I get. But yeah, go take a look and let me know what you guys think of the site. Let me know if you. I know I got to improve the pictures a bit. I just kind of took pictures of the flies out of my personal fly box. So as I'm tying, I'm gonna, as I tie for the store, I'll take a picture of an unused fly and then put those up on the site. Better photos. But for now, you'll get the gist. So that's the flyfishfanatic.ca/fly shop. So alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you give her a thumbs up if you did, if you've subscribed, awesome. If you haven't, please consider doing so. And another thing, please start making some more comments. You guys were doing really great. You know, lots of comments. I had lots of interaction, and it was fun to chat with you guys. And it's slowed down a bit, but I know it's summer, so a lot of people are fishing. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think and what you guys would like to see. And yeah, make some comments. Helps me with the algorithm. And obviously, the more views and more comments I get, it just it helps me out. So, ready? Tie lines, everybody.